last weekend to the Nazarene Escape Retreat, and we just want to share with you briefly what we experienced there and what a joy and a blessing it was. And there were 3 different messages that we heard. The guest speaker was a guy named Jim Chapman. He goes by Big Chap.
Big Chap.
And one of his hallmarks is he gives out chapstick, and he likes to actually throw it, so he actually has a sign, look out for incoming flying chapstick. But what we talked about was, first of all, the value of togetherness, the blessingness of having one another to fellowship with and be with. And then the second evening we talked about how we leave our thumbprint on other people. Whether we realize it or not, when we're out in the world, when we're interacting with one another, we are making an impact on somebody, for good or for bad. Mm-hmm. And then the third thing was the value of taking what we learned here and taking it home to someone else, sharing that goodness, which is what we're up here trying to do this morning. So it was a blessed time. And I have one thing I want to share with you. I shared this with the pastor through the week, but how many of you watched any of the Winter Olympics? Did you enjoy those? Yeah, I enjoyed those. And it wasn't for the competition, because after a while you start to it's silly to think my country is better than your country because this athlete happens to be born here and he can bobsled a little faster than this guy. That's it. What's so great about the Olympics is that you're watching young men and women at the pinnacle of their peak capacity, doing what they do best, better than anybody in the world. And when we were down there at Escape, and we were with people who, some of them had been in the Nazarene faith, a long time. And you could see on their faces and hear in their voices the joy of being, associated with God and with one another. And they were at the peak of their human heart capacity, of their spiritual capacity. And we were so blessed to be around folks like that. And so if you get the chance to go to any kind of district activity, I encourage you to take that opportunity. But we had a really blessed time.
Really good. And even though it was a few years ago, we would not have sort of endorsed that, but it was really fun. We had a great time. And I have to tell you, we got to sit around people we'd never met before. And I'm an extrovert, he's an introvert, so we balance each other out. But a lot of people had known each other for years. They'd been coming back to this for years and years and years. And they were so open and so inviting, just like our church is, and just to get to know us. And I have to tell you, I met Mark and Grace from Northridge, and they say hello, and so does Dennis from ENC. So everybody asks us, Coleman's? I said, yes, we know. And I have to tell you, I met Dolly. We met Cindy's aunt, and if anybody here has ever met her, she is wild. If you think Cindy's wild, she is in her blood, so she's got no excuses. It was great, and we just had a wonderful time there. And I think what struck us both was that, these people are so committed to their church and to their beliefs and to their ministries that they have in the Nazarene Church. And they came from all over Virginia, towns I've never heard of. And they had to explain to me, where is this? And we were just really blessed by that because we have become a part of something larger, not only in our Christian walk, but also in the Nazarene Church. And neither one of us came up from backgrounds, obviously, that were that embedded. So for us, it really is like having an extended family that we never had before. So we're really blessed.
Let's get it all in hand clap of praise.